Are you bad at magic tricks? Are you looking for an easy and really good magic trick? Because I have a magic trick that is even easier, and it's probably one of the best magic tricks that has ever been performed. And no, that is not clickbait. I am serious. This is a really good magic trick, and it's also a really easy magic trick too. So you'll be able to follow along very easily. It takes no sleight of hand. It takes no skill to even do, yet it blows everyone's mind. So without further ado, let's get started. Now what I have here is a normal deck of playing cards, and I can even show you each and every individual playing card as they are. It is as simple as that. I can show you the back of the cards, the front of the cards. It does not matter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap my fingers, wave my hand over the deck. You can actually see that I can make all the cards disappear. Literally disappear. And to even show you this even more, I'm going to riffle through the cards and see that it is nothing. It's only blank. All of it is blank. Now, this is probably really weird for you, but all I have to do is snap my fingers, wave my hand over the deck. You can actually see that I can pull out one card from the blank deck. But this doesn't really solve anything, saying that the rest of the deck is still blank. But all I have to do is snap my fingers, wave my hand over the deck. You can actually see that all of the cards have returned back again. Just like that. Now you might think that this is a pretty impossible magic trick, but it's actually fairly simple. And if you know what a Svengali deck is, then you know how to do this trick. Now this is not an ordinary deck. This is actually a trick deck, because in this deck it alternates from normal card to blank, ink, blank, all the way throughout the deck, all the way to the bottom. And you still might be wondering, like, how can I do this then? Well, it's actually fairly simple concept. Now this is a normal card and a blank card. Now if I put them together, you can actually see that one of them, the blank card, is actually longer than the ace of spades. And this is actually very important, and I'll show you why. So what happens is when you riffle them out, you riffle them down like this, right? So you riffle down the blank card, but immediately after that, the next card will drop down. And so this just keeps kind of repeating until you get that visual trick that they are all normal decks of cards. This deck is actually named a Svengali deck. And this Svengali deck is actually kind of special because usually Svengali decks, instead of blank cards, they have one card. Like, for example, the 3 spades. They have the 3 spades, some random card, 3 spades, some random card, 3 spades. But this deck, I actually really like. It does it blank, which actually does for a lot better reaction for the audience. So if you want this specific deck, I've linked a bunch down in the description, so make sure you go check that out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna present the deck as it is. You can show the back, because the back will be right here, and you'll show the top right here, which will be a normal card like this. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to riffle through the cards. If you don't know how to riffle, if you know how to riffle shuffle, this will actually be very easy for you. So what you do, hold it in this position with your thumb back here, 2 fingers right here, and your index finger on top. You're gonna push with your index finger, and then as you do that, you let go kind of slowly as the index finger pushes the cards down. So you let go with your thumb and fingers like that. And this will take a little bit of practice. It probably took me, I would say, like 10 to 20 minutes. So just keep practicing this, and you will very much get it down very quickly. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna show off the cards, that they're regular cards and they're very mixed up. You can even show them like this. You can riffle and then spread them out like that, and nothing will happen except if you, on the last card, if you kind of slide it out a bit more, the blank card will show, but you can just quickly kind of push that back to the side, because they won't be focusing on this card, directly. They'll probably be focusing on the rest of the cards. So you can show it off like that. You can riffle it, you can do whatever. Now, here's one thing you don't want to do. You can riffle it from face up but do not riffle it from the other side. Because if you riffle it from the other side, the exact opposite will happen. All of the cards will show as blank, and you do not want that to happen, trust me. So make sure you riffle it this side up, and it'll show that all the cards look very random. Then you're gonna say something like, all I have to do is snap my fingers, wave my hand over the deck or something like that. And then you're going to slide this king of diamonds to the bottom of the deck, just like that. And then you're going to snap your fingers, and then you're going to just push these cards pretty firmly, all around like that, to show that they're all blank. Now, when I say pretty firmly, I do mean pretty firmly, because if you do it too light, the cards will start to show. But if you do it pretty firm, the cards will have a less chance of showing. So you do that, and then what you're gonna do is you can even show the backside like this. And then what you wanna do is, now when you're on the backside, you're actually going to riffle through the cards on the backside like this. And you want to do this because now it looks like all of the cards are blank. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip the deck back over. Make sure you remember that. You're gonna flip the deck back over. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna snap your fingers, wave your hand over the deck, and then you're gonna firmly kind of spread out the cards. And as you do this, you're gonna spread to one specific card. You're gonna loosely spread to one part of the deck, and this will create an opening where one card will show. And you want this to happen because then what you're gonna do, you're gonna cut it to the top, and make sure you don't do this, otherwise it'll ruin the whole trick, and you do not want that to happen. So you're just gonna cut it, and then you're going to be like, well, now there's a 7 of diamonds, but the whole deck is still kind of blank. So what you're gonna do then is you're going to snap your fingers, and then you're gonna riffle through the cards again, and it'll look like all the cards are back to normal once again. And the best part about this trick is that you can do this trick over and over and over again, and they still won't suspect anything. Their minds will be still blown away, and the trick will work out just great. Now, one of the main things you're probably going to be wanting to do when you're a magician is to know a bunch of magic tricks, so you can perform them a lot, and you can do it to a bunch of audiences. And the best way to do that is to click on this video right here, where I show you how to do 10 easy magic tricks that you can do right on the spot. They're really easy to perform, and they take no time to master. So I recommend clicking on that video. Have a good day. See you in the next one.